Hey guys, Beach the Avatar here, and I'm here to talk to you about The Legend of Korra, Book 4, Episode 2. Book 4, Episode 2, uh, called Korra Alone, which of course is a reference to the Book 2 of Last Airbender, Zuko Alone, which was a very good episode, and this was a very good episode, so that's good. Let's see, first of all, I was wrong in my last video because I said I think she was in the Republic City, but no, she is in the Earth Kingdom, in a little town near the swamp. And she, oh, this screenshot here, I chose this one because it explains perfectly what the heck is wrong with Korra. She's a bit, her mind is a bit fractured right now. It's not quite all there. There's a lot of missing motivation to her character right now. She's just, she's so sad right now. It depresses me to see Korra like this because I really want to see her, get back to that. I want to get back to season 3 Korra because that was when she was her most likable. Season 1 was good for her until the last 15 minutes, but I'm not going to get into that. But she was very spoiled in that chapter. Like, you could tell she didn't know much about the world. I like season 3 Korra because she's been in the world, she knows what's going on, and she's still trying to fix everything, which is good. So, but of course she'll never be the same Korra, but I would like to get that spirit back to her. Which is funny because Rava, apparently she's lost her connection to Rava right now because she can't enter the Avatar state. And that's sad because that's just depressing. Good lord. This episode's a lot more depressing than I thought it was. But we opened this episode with Korra seeing her season 3 self, and oof, gets her butt kicked. Every time she sees that thing, she gets her butt kicked. But we see a flashback to when she left for the South Pole and her nightmares, and apparently she wasn't eating, and she wasn't barely sleeping. And her mom actually got lines in this. Oh, it was so cool to see her mom actually have lines. Woohoo! Go Summer. But yeah, she was just trying to get Korra to go see Katara and stuff. She went and saw Katara, and I like seeing the physical therapy, because, she can't just walk immediately, even though it's all in her mind. Even Katara even says it. It's all in her mind, whether she gets better or not. And I love that. And I love when she snaps at Katara, because she does. She snaps at Katara because she's frustrated with her inability to get better. But Katara kind of takes it, but at the same time, Korra apologizes immediately afterwards. She's like, ooh, that was not what I meant. And I like that she immediately apologized, so that was good. I love Katara actually having lines in this. It was awesome. Everybody got lines. It was so cool. The physical therapy was good. Katara was, and it took 2 years for her to actually, get back to walking and bending awesomely. And Naga actually helped at one point. It was, that scene with Naga was just so beautiful to me. I love Naga so much. But after a while, she realizes that she can't do what she needs to do here, and she wants to go back to Republic City. So she starts heading that way. But season 3 Korra shows up, and she's just like, she immediately turns back around because I guess she just didn't think she could face everyone there in her state. So she travels the world. She gets her butt kicked by 2 bandits, and I was like, dude, Korra, because every time she tries to fight, it's just Zahir, a flashback of Zahir happens, and it's just bad stuff, man. She travels to a spirit portal at one time, goes to the Tree of Time, tries to, connect there, but even the spirits don't recognize her. Like, one's even like, yeah, she doesn't have that Rava energy around her anymore, so how is she the Avatar? And she has to explain that she is the Avatar. And after that fight that she lost, which actually we get to see it from her point of view now, and she thought she was fighting Ghost Korra, which was that explains why she lost, because she's fighting herself, and if you're fighting yourself, there's no way you can fight other people. It's just not going to happen. It's an imbalance of your own soul, which is why I guess this season is called Balance, is because she has to find balance within herself before she can balance the rest of the world. But then she goes to the swamp because the spirit leads her there, and she's like, what am I going to find here? Well, no, you're not going to find a what, you're going to find a who. Which we all figured it was Toph, which was so cool to see Toph again. Ooh. But yeah, she runs to the forest after the spirit, but that little guy disappears, and she runs into Ghost Korra and gets her butt kicked. She puts up a good fight at least, but she does get her butt kicked. And she gets, like, I think she envisions herself, like, drowning in that liquid metal, which was just, sent chills. That, when the Korra slammed the chain, season 3 Korra slammed the chain on the ground, I was like, oh, this girl is so screwed. She's dead meat. Oh yeah, that was bad. I also like, going back a little bit to the letters that Korra's friends were writing her. Mako's was just so, oh good lord. He sounds like an awkward friend I know. Asami was very, like a usual friend. You'd be like, I miss you, I hope you're getting better, this is what's going on with me, I hope to see you again soon. It's just your basic letter. And I did like that. And I liked Mako's was, he didn't really know what to say, so he's just saying, weather's good here, blah, 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 I'm doing stuff. Everyone's kind of moving on with their life, while Korra's still kind of stuck in the past. And it's kind of, it's so sad. But also, Korrasami fans are going to get a lot of mileage out of this because Asami's the only one she actually wrote a letter back to. That was... I actually kind of like that too because it shows that she does trust Asami explicitly. So that's good. She didn't think Mako or Bolin would understand, so it's understandable, I suppose. But yeah, at the very end when she does meet Toph, she is so Toph. It's you can still see that it's Toph, even though she seems a little bit of a more witch lady out in the bayou kind of thing. Not bad for a 97-year-old blind lady. Sorry, it's just the first thing that popped in my head when I found out she was in the swamp. I was like, oh god, Toph is Mama Odie. Oh boy. And she's blind too. Oh my god, that's correct. That's it right there. She's Mama Odie. Well, she runs into Mama Odie in the swamp, and, we get the whole Toph thing. But I like the ending of it where Toph just kind of chuckled and she's like, it's good to see you again, Twinkle Toes. Because I think to her, 'cause she can't see faces or anything, but the Avatar themselves, I guess they have like a familiar feel to them anyway. So she sees Aang, but she also knows it's a different person. So it's like, that's how I imagine it would be anyway. Because I saw a comic one time that actually had that same thing where she ran into Korra, and she was still young, but it was a time thing or whatever. And she ran into Korra, but she felt Aang in the vibrations. That was that. I thought that was cool. So that's what, every time I see Toph now, I'm gonna imagine her seeing Aang all the time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got off topic. But yeah, this episode as a whole, even if it didn't have Toph in it, would have been a very good episode. It would have been very complete, very, summing up what happened to Korra in those 3 years. And I just, emotions, I have them. It's so brilliant. This season, the last 2 seasons of this show are doing so well with just getting me to feel so much at one time. Like, for Korra, I want her to get better so bad. And I hope she does. I know she does because, we've seen the trailer. We know she gets better. But I want to see, like, Team Avatar reunite, her reunite with Naga, because I want my babies to be together. Naga and Korra should never be separate. By the way, Naga howled when they said goodbye. Oh, that was sad. I'm such a wimp. But yeah, I can't wait. I don't even know what the next episode's called. I don't think any of us do. Episode 4, I know. It's called The Calling. Yippee! But, episode 3, I don't know what it's called. But I will see you for that. I'll also see you for, Once Upon a Time, episode 3, which I think is called Rocky Road. I'll see you then. BG10 Avatar is out for now. Peace.